How are you, folks? Wanted to do another lesson. Kind of in Led Zeppelin mode lately, so I thought I would do Dancing Days for you. So this is the way I'm going to be showing you is in open G, and I'm simplifying it a little bit for the acoustic to be able to play it on the acoustic, because there are a couple little parts. Well, I'll explain as I go. To start with, you're in open G, and you're going to start with the main, that catchy lick in the song. You're gonna have your first finger at the second fret of the B string, and you could kind of strum the other strings along with it because it's you're in open G. So the lick is you're on the B string, and it's 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2 open, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2 open. It's a tough little pull off. So okay, this is the way the lick goes. You're going to come over to the A string and hit the open A string, do a slight bend on the third of the A string, go back to the B string. Like your first, you have to really get back to the B string quickly. So after you do this lick on the B string 3 times, now you're going to come up to the you form this chord shape. It's like an A7 kind of a shape at the 7th of, like your second fingers at the 7th of the D and ring fingers at the 7th of the B. Move that shape down to the 5th, and then you're back into the and now when you're starting the verse, let's see, you're going to slide from the 3rd to the 5th, and you're barring the top 5 strings. And for the suspension, you're going to add, for this part, you're going to add your second finger to the 6th of the B string, and you can add your pinky or ring finger to the 7th of the high E. So this would be the suspension. And as you move up to the 6th, you're going to add the top two frets above on the top 2 strings. Move back down. This is what I'm simplifying right here, because when you move back down, really what he's doing, but he's playing this on the Les Paul too, you have to remember, so it's easier to do this little pull off. Really with your pinky, you're going to pull off at the 8th of the B, 6, 8, 6, 5, like that. What I was going to suggest was, if you wanted to, you could just play, instead of doing the pull off, you could just do this this kind of a suspension, and it sounds good, just this by itself. And you could do the same thing when you move down, because now it's gonna So the first 2 lines, you're going to be moving from the up to 6th fret. Third line, you're going from the 5th to the 3rd. You're going to add this suspension, pinky to the 5th of the B, and then as you move down to the A chord, 2nd fret, and that's another way to simplify it a little bit if you just wanted to do this A to D change, because really he's doing the it's so tough though. Page is such a good guitar player. But if you just do the A to D change, it sounds pretty good just doing that. And then also toward the end you have to come over to the bass notes in the chord, finish that way. Okay, so then it's the same thing really all through the verses. The first 2 lines you're going from the 5th to the 6th, back to the 5th. The 3rd line. After the 3rd verse, it goes back into the intro. And the only other thing I could think to mention is toward the end, after all the verses, it goes into a jam where I think he's playing a little slide on it actually. But to play it just without a slide, it would be slide up to the 8th, and when you're barring on the 8th, you could do the same kind of suspension as on the 6th. So and finish off at the 10th. You could do this. This is the this would be the suspension. All right. So again, it would be okay, so I just wanted to give you overview of the song and go through a couple of the verses. Good luck with this.